Marriage is a union often described as sacred, a bond formed from love, trust, and the deep desire to journey through life together. In its earliest days, it feels invincible, a partnership of two hearts, intertwined like the roots of ancient trees. But even the mightiest trees sway in the wind. Over time, their branches grow in separate directions, their leaves fall, and they change. This is the reality of human relationships. They are alive, dynamic, and subject to the forces of growth, change, and transformation. Divorce, though often seen as a rupture, is not an end. It is a sacred transition, a chance to rewrite the story of two lives and rediscover individual paths. John Bowlby's attachment theory reminds us that human bonds are designed to evolve. We form attachments to feel secure and loved, but as life shifts, these bonds may stretch or break, reshaping us in the process. Think of this not as a failure, but as a natural progression, a reflection of the ever-changing currents of life. Love doesn't disappear, it transforms, leaving behind lessons that shape our growth. The journey of healing after divorce begins with this understanding. Love is fluid, and transitions are a part of its sacred rhythm. Marriage is far more than a contract or a shared commitment. It is a profound partnership where two individuals come together to reflect and challenge each other's growth. Imagine marriage as a sanctuary, a space where vulnerability is not a weakness, but a bridge connecting two souls. Within this sacred bond, we learn the art of compromise, patience, and resilience. Even when this partnership ends, its purpose remains intact. Every shared moment, every joy, and every challenge leaves an imprint, shaping who we are and who we can become. Positive psychology reveals that human relationships are central to our well-being. According to Martin Seligman, relationships are a cornerstone of human flourishing. They foster resilience, teach us empathy, and help us navigate life's uncertainties. Even in divorce, these lessons endure. The end of a marriage is not a void, it's a continuation, a chance to reflect on what was, to appreciate the growth, and to embrace the future with newfound wisdom. Marriage, in its essence, is a teacher. It guides us to understand ourselves better, our desires, our fears, and our capacity for love. Divorce, then, is not a failure, but a sacred extension of this learning. Every ending carries within it the seed of transformation. Divorce is that seed, a call to reevaluate, rediscover, and renew. Separation can feel like the breaking of a thread, a tear in the fabric of life as we know it. Yet from a spiritual perspective, it is a profound act of growth. Imagine a river dividing into two streams. While they flow in different directions, they remain part of the same origin. Divorce is much like this, a divergence that honors individuality while acknowledging the shared journey. In spiritual traditions, letting go is considered a sacred act. It is an invitation to dissolve the ego, to forgive, and to embrace the impermanence of life. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross's stages of grief offer insight into this process. Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance are not linear stages but cyclical waves. They help us process loss, move through pain, and arrive at a place of peace. Divorce challenges us to navigate these waves with grace, to release anger and resentment, replacing them with forgiveness and understanding, to honor the journey that was shared while allowing ourselves the freedom to move forward. Consider this. Separation is not a rejection of the past. It's a celebration of what was, and a declaration that growth requires change. The spiritual healing process begins when we accept this truth. Only by letting go can we truly honor the sacred nature of love and life. Divorce is not just a legal or social shift. It is an emotional upheaval. The heart, much like the mind, struggles to reconcile the loss of something so deeply intertwined with its identity. Grief manifests in many ways: tears, anger, confusion, or even numbness. These emotions are not signs of weakness, but evidence of love's depth and significance. Divorce is not a straight path, but a winding journey through emotions, yet with every step we build resilience, clarity, and strength. Remember, healing is not about erasing pain, but embracing it as part of the sacred process of renewal. As the sun rises after a storm, so too does renewal follow adversity. Divorce, though painful, is an opportunity to rediscover oneself and embrace life with fresh eyes. Picture a garden in winter. The flowers may wither, but beneath the frost, the seeds of new life are waiting. Divorce is much the same, a period of dormancy that precedes growth. Post-traumatic growth theory teaches us that life's most challenging experiences often lead to profound transformation. It is through adversity that we uncover our inner strength, resilience, and capacity for joy. Gratitude plays a pivotal role in this renewal. By appreciating the shared journey, even in its ending, we open ourselves to the possibilities of the future. Starting over after divorce is not about erasing the past, but integrating its lessons. It's about creating a life that reflects who you've become, a life rooted in authenticity, purpose, and hope. As the sunrise breaks through the clouds, remember this: every ending is a sacred step toward a new beginning. Divorce is not merely a separation from another person. It is an invitation to reconnect with yourself. In the shadow of shared dreams, it's easy to lose sight of your individual identity. Now the light shines on you alone, urging self-reflection. Imagine standing before a mirror, not to judge, but to truly see yourself. Who were you before the marriage? What parts of yourself have you neglected? This is a time to rediscover your passions, your dreams, and your voice. It's a sacred opportunity to reconnect with the person you were always meant to be. Psychologists often speak of self-actualization, a concept from Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It's the journey toward fulfilling your highest potential, a process often catalyzed by major life changes like divorce. Ask yourself, what brings you joy? What strengths have you gained from this experience? What do you want to create in this new chapter of life? Take small, deliberate steps. Try new hobbies, pursue old passions, or take time to simply be. Rediscovery is not a race. It is a slow unfolding, like the petals of a flower opening to the sun. This journey of self-discovery is sacred because it reconnects you to your authentic self. Divorce, as painful as it may be, grants you the freedom to reclaim your individuality and craft a life that resonates deeply with your soul. Though the path of divorce is deeply personal, it is not one you must walk alone. In times of transition, the power of community and connection can be a lifeline. Think of the trees in a forest. Beneath the surface, their roots are intertwined, sharing nutrients and support. In the same way, humans thrive when they lean on each other. Reaching out to friends, family, or support groups can provide not only comfort but perspective. Sharing your story allows you to process your emotions, while hearing others' experiences reminds you that you are not alone. Scientific research on social support highlights its importance in overcoming adversity. Studies show that people with strong social connections are more resilient, healthier, and better equipped to navigate life's challenges. If family or friends feel too close to the situation, consider professional guidance. Therapists, counselors, or even divorce coaches can offer tools to help you process emotions and find clarity. Community is not just about seeking support, it's about offering it as well. Volunteering, mentoring, or simply being there for someone else can bring profound healing. Connection reminds us of the humanity in our struggles. By leaning into relationships and embracing the collective wisdom of others, we transform pain into purpose. True love is not about possession or permanence, it is about respect, freedom, and growth. Sometimes that growth requires separation. Emotional resilience teaches us that life's transitions, though challenging, are opportunities for profound strength and fulfillment. As you walk your path, hold this truth close. Endings are not losses. They are gateways to new beginnings, filled with wisdom and grace. If this sacred journey resonates with you, like, subscribe, and join us for more reflections on life, love, and transformation. Remember, every ending is a sacred step toward a new beginning.